welcome everybody to another great episode of Real Life Matters. And I'm your co-star, I'm your host, DBoss. We have today on the show health and wellness, but this is with water. So, and a lot to do with the water, because we need water to sustain ourselves and water. But I have people that specialize in this area. And with no other further ado, I introduce to you David and Pascale of the Golden Age Revitalization. Welcome.
Thank you, Darlita. It's great to be with you today.
Thank you.
Yes, I know. I'm telling you, it's all about the water with you guys today. It's all about it. I even got mine. And and they're going to explain this to you, this gadget, and you need to have it on you at all times. And not just have it on you, but use it. So, David, can you tell us a little bit about what you do and what's your role in the company?
Yeah, sure. I'm the Vice President of Operations for Golden Age Water Revitalization. And we're a Canadian distributor of a product that's manufactured in Austria to Austrian and German high engineering standards. And
Austria. Woo. You don't hear that country very often.
Yes. And the company is called Grander, and they've been around for about 40 years. And so I'm one of the principals in the company, and Pascale is one of my sidekicks, and she helps.
I don't think Pascale. So Pascale, tell us what you do before we get into the nitty-gritty of it all.
Yeah, what I'm doing is some administrative job and bookkeeping, a little marketing, and just helping. And my skill is also to speak German, and it's perhaps important when we want to speak to Austrian people.
Oh, so can you say something to them, greet them?
Ich habe sehr oft Deutsch gelernt, und das ist sehr interessant. What do you want me to do?
You just say hi, just salute, big up.
Ja, also willkommen in Austria. This is willkommen is like in English.
So where are you from? Where are you from, Pascale?
I'm from Baskenland in France.
What, you see? And David, and you?
I'm from Alberta.
Okay.
But I'm in Toronto now, and Pascale is in Quebec.
Right. Okay. Yeah. But we just like to know everybody, their backgrounds, where everybody comes from, so that we can actually, see what's going on. So, Pascale, you have a little story about something you have on your property. So can you just give us a little history of that?
Yeah, I'll try to.
Before we get into that, I'm wondering if we might just talk briefly about water, and then about some of the reasons for this product.
Oh,
would you be okay with that?
Yeah. Okay, you can talk about that first. The water.
Yeah,
Water is important, everybody.
Well, water is one of the most amazing substances on the planet, and it's got properties that no other substance has. It makes it unique, and I think all of us are aware that life depends on water. There's water that comes right fresh out of the ground, spring water, that has a vitality that city water or tap water or processed water doesn't have. Okay. And there's an idea that water, because of its unique properties, it's programmable. It can carry information. So this is really significant. And the technology that Grander developed actually puts the vitality back into water. So it organizes the molecular structure of the water so that it's almost identical, or it is identical to water coming right up out of the ground, as nature intended.
So the actual drinking water, so you can actually drink the water. So you guys are bringing back the original system of the water, as opposed, but there's so many waters, and there's bottled water, people getting all these attachments and all these different things to the, so what makes your water and your company, what you guys are doing, unique?
Yeah, that's a good question. Just we're going to talk more about hydration. I just want to say it's important that we drink adequate amounts of water so that we can be optimally healthy. But what is important is not how much water we consume, but how much of that water actually gets into our cells. That's the critical factor.
Oh,
And,
okay.
and so the water has to go from our digestive system through our circulatory system to the extracellular fluid, and then it has to go across the cell membrane into the cell itself. And that's the measure of health and vitality. So not all water that we drink is making the journey all the way to its destination, unfortunately.
Wow,
So,
well, that's a good bit of knowledge there, because a lot of people have a lot of trouble drinking water, and now you're saying that if you are drinking the water, if you're not drinking the right type of water, correct me if I'm wrong, if you're not drinking the right type of water, then it's not reaching your system the way it should.
that's right. And so water that's traveled, hundreds or thousands of miles, in the river system, and then gets into the municipal water supply, and then travels for miles through twisting and right angle turn, sewage and plumbing system, getting to our tap, it doesn't have much life force anymore. And so it's likely not doing the job.
So the water is lifeless by the time it gets to the tap, and we're using this to cook, and people are boiling, babies and stuff like that. Also, but Pascale, I tell you, it's a different thing, right? But with the water, but you have something unique on your property.
Yeah, I use a well, and even if the water is coming from a well, I saw a difference with groundwater device and without.
Wow.
Yeah.
But you see, well, in those olden days, you don't see, or those movies, you see, people drawing water from the well. So is that how you're drawing the water, or do you have a different system?
Between the well and my tap, there is a ground device, and it was I was enthusiastic with this device because I saw immediately the difference between the water before and
water.
after. Yeah.
Okay, so what did you feel? Is it in your body? Does it feel different? Like when you take a bath, is it the water softer, or is it that hard?
Yeah, the water is softer, and I saw it on my skin, and my plants are very happy too.
We all gotta go to Pascale's house and get that well water.
yeah, and my children had a baby, and the baby wasn't pleased with the normal bottled water, and I convinced them to use a groundwater, and it was the baby cannot have a suggestion. The baby drinks or not, and the result was amazing.
So the baby, in fact, liked the water.
Yeah, and it was more digest. It was for the baby.
Digested and ingested properly.
Yeah.
Wow. But you got a well on your how many people would like to have that, David? Is there any room in Toronto to get a well?
Well, they would love to have a well so long as they have a pump. I don't think too many people would be interested in getting their water from the bucket.
They might put other things in it, in the in the well. Put it that way. But anyways, we're just going to take a brief moment, and we're going to show about the effects of dehydration. They have a little short video. So we're going to be right back with David and Pascale talking about water.
Looking for a TV show that brings you a raw, uncut, unbiased opinion? What about a show providing a platform to tell us about your business or talent? Tune in to Talk It Out, Monday through Friday, hosted by Chill of Come Clean Empire and his co-hosts, DBoss, Corey Whitmore, and DJ Despair, where we bring you not just a TV show, but a TV experience.
Welcome to Real Life Matters. I'm your host, DBoss. Real Life Matters is a power-packed, inspired program that brings you real people with real matters. If you're a company, brand, or artist, we will take you to the next level. Watch Real Life Matters Monday to Friday right here.
Jams hanging out with your girl T.A. I'm Tanisha. I used to be in credit card debt, but now I'm finally free. You got it. Y'all know what it is. It's your home station. #1 for blazing hip-hop and R&B.
I was 18 years old when I got my first credit card. It only took me about 6 months to max it out.
We were introduced to Wes Hall. I met with Wes. We spoke about the company, where we had gotten to. We were already in Sobeys. We were looking at expanding, and up to that point, we were self-funded. Wes was pretty interested in us being a Caribbean Black-owned company. So Wes came on board and really helped us expand the company.
Sons and daughters of St. Lucia, love the land that gave us birth, land of beaches, hills and valleys, fairest isle of all the earth. But do we take this Helen of the West for granted? Do we allow strangers to come evaluate our precious stone while we only admire her beauty in glossy magazines?
Well, we're back with David and Pascale, and they're going to tell us a little bit about dehydration. Then we're going to watch a video. So, David, can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, Pascale mentioned that she saw a benefit to her skin when she started consuming grander water, and there's a very well-known dermatologist. His name is Dr. Murad, and if you're a consumer of cosmetics, you may know the brand name Murad. They're pretty high-end cosmetic products. And he developed those. And he tried his best to help people rejuvenate their skin with topical applications. But he said there was a limit to how successful he could be. And then he discovered that the real secret to youthful skin and to health in general is getting water into the cell. That's what made the difference, and that's what took his success with his patients to the next level. So he could improve the quality of their skin, and at the same time, he was improving the quality of their overall health. And so he practices what he calls, inclusive medicine, because he said even alternative medical people sometimes get caught up looking at one particular organ. We have to deal with your heart or your digestive system. But he said, you have to hydrate every cell in your body. So that's the objective, that's the challenge. And we feel that we can bring some of that solution.
So hydrate every cell in your body, not just drink water just because your skin, or you say the doctor tells I have to drink water, correct?
Drink water that will make the passage all the way into your cells.
Well, I'm telling you, we got to start drinking more water. And Pascale, and we got to get to Pascale's house where we can get some of that well water. But anyway.
Yeah, but well water is not spring water. With Grander device, you get spring water, even with a well. Yeah.
Woo! So that's not, yeah. So people got to understand that. So is your well really deep?
I don't know how deep is it. Perhaps 8 meters. I don't know.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and because not everybody can access, most people can't access water coming right out of the ground in its pristine state. So what this technology does is it reorganizes the molecular structure of the water, so it's as if it's coming right out of the ground. That's the real difference. And I will say it does have commercial and industrial and agricultural applications. We're not here to talk about that today. We're really talking about the health and the hydration benefits, but it has multiple uses all over.
Okay, well, let's we're gonna watch this brief video here with the doctor, and we're just all gonna watch it very briefly, and we're gonna see what the effects of it. All right, here we go.
When you are really well plugged in, you literally have access to all of the energy of the universe, which is infinite, obviously. Feature hydration. This is a very critical point, is that most of the water that's going to become biologically available to your body is not coming in a glass of water, but it's actually coming in your cucumber.
Oh.
Yes, thank you for saying that. Powerful way to get water inside of your cells. And so once a plant has done the work of organifying those water molecules, taking them out of a mineral environment like the soil and putting them into a cellular environment like a bacteria, and then passing that into the root system of the cucumber itself, and then that passing into your bacteria, you now have 3 biologic systems that have organified that water. So you've got a much more hydrated compound. Certainly that whole 4th phase of water that Dr. Bob has popularized, but many others before him have spoken to that phase of water. And that's this reality that biology changes water and water changes biology. So that's an exciting reality of you can hydrate through the food itself.
Wow. Well, that's something. That was something to see there.
So,
eat your hydration.
Yeah,
that's
no, he was talking about the importance, the lifestyle importance of eating organic vegetables, is because they do the job of changing the water into something that's more vital.
Oh,
so,
okay.
You know, and he said it needs to have that vitality for it to penetrate all the way through into the cells. You know, so it's important for us to eat the best quality diet that we can, and that includes, you know, organic vegetables, because they do part of the work. The grander technology augments that, and it makes all of the water that we consume, if we use the devices that way, it makes them all having that organic property. Now, I will tell you, my roommate, when I first got the Energizer device that you have one of, I processed. Right? Yeah. That's a little portable device, about the size of a cross pen, and you can carry it around with you. So I took some water and I stirred it for about half a minute, you know, some drinking water.
Yes.
And then I gave it to my roommate, who's got very sharp sense of taste. And I said, "Here, taste this." And she said, "What is it?" I said, "Trust me, just taste it. Tell me how it tastes." And she took a sip and she went, "It's sweet." You know, she drank all the rest of it. She liked the taste of it. And why I'm saying this is, if for some reason you don't care about health and hydration, but you just want the things you consume to taste better, you will get that. You will get that with this. It improves the taste of beverages, fruit juices, coffee, tea, alcohol. I will tell you.
I had it in the wine, and it tastes really good. And the wine didn't taste as acidic. It tasted better.
It tasted twice as expensive, didn't it?
Get this.
And they actually do use it in Germany, for making, you know, beer and wine, and because it improves the customer experience of it.
Well, everybody hears that. Beer and wine, it'll improve the taste. So you guys need to order this device.
Whatever it takes to get you more hydrated.
That's right.
I should say, if you're drinking your beer and wine, and if you're processing it with the grinder device so that it's more vital, then drink more water afterwards, because those two beverages, as nice as they are, will also help to dehydrate you.
Okay, so drink your beverages, people. This Real Life Matters with the granular device when you stir this, but make sure you also have a glass or two of water with the granular device to make sure it works for your body. So you're eating your hydration, correct?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, we're just going to take a brief moment, and you're going to come back and tell us about some other attachments and stuff that we have. So we'll be right back here with Pascale and wait just a minute. We'll be right back here with Pascale and David.
In today's video, I'm sharing with you my recipe for a curry bean curd stick with pigeon peas, black pepper, and add salt to taste. You can always adjust after. In goes some chopped scallions, celery, onions, tomatoes, minced garlic, hot pepper.
How do you balance two? How do you balance the two? Diana McCauley, let me start with you if I could, because in fact in the question and answer discussion that was taking place at the launch of the report, there were one or two people who were actually saying, with all these complaints, why don't we just shut down the industry? Is that Jet's aim?
No, I wouldn't say that was our objective. I think what happened was we were shocked at how little information was available to the public. We've been working on both sides.
Work is good for the soul. It is. It is very good. So, Scott, this would have been, the last couple of weeks would have been when the Democrats would have had their convention, and now that it will not be a convention and the Republicans are having a convention, should Americans make something from that, one having a convention, others not?
I think they should draw that the Democrats at least are more COVID sensitive and smarter in the sense.
Well, the bell is sounding, my friend, and Boogie Jam 84 is underway officially. His handsome Jimmy Valiant going against the assassin. And he turns him over on 3 consecutive moves, follows him right here. Whip. Bear hug, and he picks up. Handsome Jimmy, let me tell you, he's no lightweight.
Today I'm in Fort Collins, Colorado. The location, the views, the overall atmosphere. Bottom line, if you don't enjoy this episode, this series, this location, you, my friend, you're already dead. You just don't know it. That said, my trip includes a tour of what American Legacy Firearms is all about.
No, we like to do one-of-a-kind firearms here at American Legacy Firearms.
We're back. I'm back here. I was almost not back, but anyways, we're back. All right, so can you tell us, David, a little bit about the attachment that you have there for the shower?
Yeah. Let me first of all just show you how easy it is to do it.
Okay,
so this is the Energizer. This is the most accessible device that anybody can use. And all you do is you take water or whatever beverage you have, coffee, tea, whatever you're drinking, wine, and like 10 or 15 seconds. And what you've done is with this process, you have reorganized the molecular structure of the water. And if you've ever watched a school of fish and they all turn at the same time, or a flock of birds that or blinds,
right?
You pull the blinds and they all change at the same time. That's the mechanism by which these devices work. They just program the water to change its molecular structure so it's as nature intended. So that's one device, and it's portable. You can take it with you wherever you go. This is a device that you can use in the kitchen. It looks like a little cutting board, but it's not for cutting. There's a copper spiral inside of this, embedded inside of this, and that's filled with water that's been highly charged with this process, and it will communicate that structural information to anything that you put on it. So you could like put a beverage on this, or you could put your vegetables or fruits on it, and leave
So
them
that
there.
does the same thing as if you would stir it, right?
Yeah. It charges whatever you put on it that has water in it.
And how long do you have to leave it on there for?
This one, like 10 or 15 minutes, is probably going to be good.
Okay. Okay.
And then another device that I brought to show you. This is like a shower attachment. So this goes onto your shower, and all of the water coming out of your shower is now molecularly rearranged. You'll notice this if you have a tub and shower together. When you take a bath, first of all, the water will stay hotter for a lot longer. Secondly, it doesn't really matter how long you stay in the tub. You know, normally if you stay in too long, your skin gets all pruny and wrinkly. So that won't happen with this.
Oh, wow.
And the other thing is that it's got really a silky quality, and your body just loves it. So you will hydrate through your skin with this process.
And how much are like the devices like that? The you know, this and the other device.
By the way, these devices will last a lifetime. They've been manufactured for around 40 years now. And I have yet to hear of a case where any of the devices stopped working.
Okay.
After years and years and years. Okay, so this device is made to last, and it's about $190.
Okay.
Again, it's going to last you for 10, 15, 20 years. It might outlast you. We hope it does. We hope it doesn't.
Okay, and the other one that you put your stuff
this
on?
cutting board comes in two sizes. This one is about $350. Now, again, this sounds like a lot of money compared to
but it's gonna like have a lifetime, so it's not a life, a lot of money.
It's a one-time lifetime investment. It'll never need to be replaced so long as you don't chop it in half. And the potential benefit, the potential lifestyle benefit, makes it like a really, really reasonable investment. The shower unit, it's more in the $800 range.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that lasts a good time. So if people want to order these products and stuff, so where can they find you at?
Okay, so they can go to our website, which is www.grandersales.ca. That's GRANDERSALES.ca. Or they can email us. Actually, phoning is faster. 647-648-2391. But if you do want to email us to get more information, you can email us at contact@grandercanadasales.ca.
Wow. Okay, well, it's been great with you guys. Having Pascale talking about, well, I guess you have to go to Quebec to get to that well. And you, David, explaining all these devices, and everybody, you got to get one. Follow them, follow us on the on the channel here. And if you need more information, just call me and I'll connect you with them. But everybody, every household, Grander is gonna be a household name, correct?
Yeah, and what Pascale didn't tell you is that she's 120. That's not true, but she's very youthful.
I know, we know, David. Everybody knows that, but but anyways, I do want to thank you guys both for coming and telling us about these amazing products today, and Pascale, and you guys telling everybody. Everybody out there now knows about the Grander. We got to get you to come back on again and give us a little tip with the water. Maybe show something that you could do. So anyways, I do thank everybody at home for tuning in to me today, and follow me, DBoss_ on Instagram _1, Real Life Matters. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you want to see the episode with the people, these guests in here today. So anyways, everybody, thank you for tuning in. So bye for now.
Thank you, DBoss.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody. Let's wait for y'all to say bye.
Bye.